All right, so I just finished my 8thmonthly.com class. This one is Pentatonix. They teach acapella vocal arrangement, acapella and vocal arrangement. And this is a 30-day commitment class. Pretty cool. Let's do a quick review of it here for you. Go into all kinds of different things about it. We'll be talking about who this class is for. Can you take this class by yourself? How exactly does the month-long class work? What is the time commitment and schedule for the class? What tools and equipment you're going to need? Is there a refund policy? I also have a discount link here for you to check out. You can get $20 off. At the time I'm making this video, they might change. Now, sometimes the classes aren't available. You might have to get on the waiting list. They're not available every month, even though the website's called monthly. The monthly is more of like a challenge for you. It's like a monthly challenge, if you will. And like I said, I took a bunch of the other classes on there, the music production and songwriting ones, and the Steve Mackey Learn to Sing as well. I have reviews for all those as well. So if this one's not available, maybe take one of the other classes if you're interested. I think you get a discount on those even if you use my same link. But anyways, let's get into this. All right, so here we are. Commit to 30 days of creativity, sing along, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, when you go to the website here, it might say join a waiting list. It might say enroll. Mine says revisit classroom because I've already taken the class. And by the way, once you take the class, you do have a discount to take it again if you want to. And we'll get into the price and all that stuff later. 1 month commitment. You're going to need 5 to 10 hours a week for 4 weeks to get totally immersed in the process. I've taken a bunch of these classes. They are very intense. It's fully immersive. I love the platform. I've taken this, I think, my 8th class already by now. So the final product here that you're going to get from this is you're going to do 2 shareable acapella arrangements by the end of the class. One's a faster song or upbeat song, and one's like a ballad song. And then it's for beginners to advance or on your own or in a group. So you can do this class by yourself. You're just going to be recording all the different vocals yourself, which could be a lot of fun as well. That's the way I did it. That's the way I've seen everyone else in the class that did it, because they have you give feedback on other people's projects and people give feedback on yours, so that's pretty cool as well. We're going to take a look inside in a second. So inside monthly, like I said, I have all these other classes that I've taken. Steve Mackey is another good one for vocal exercises and stuff and training if you want to take that one. And a bunch of music production and songwriting ones in there as well. So let's take a look inside here of the classroom. So there is a pre-class. Everything unlocks on certain days, so you can't get access to everything at once, which is good because you don't want to go too far ahead. Like I said, this is pretty intense. So depending on when you sign up, you might sign up a day before the class starts. You know, there's a lot of pre-class stuff in here. I signed up a couple of weeks, I think, before my class started, so I got a good chance to go over all this stuff here. Basic welcome video, create a profile, put your social links and all that stuff, invite friends. Like I said, use my link. You get $20 off at the time of making this video. And I get a credit too as well for my next class, which I've actually works out well because I've made lots of review videos as well and got lots of credits to pay for the classes as well. So tools and equipment you're going to need, we're going to get into that in a second. And then there's basics of acapella arrangement. It's like a 46-minute video. This one's done by Andrew Wong, actually. He's another monthly.com instructor. And then there's beatbox fundamentals, which is really cool. And then your tasks are to brainstorm for the songs that you're going to do in the class. And then there's a little thing about here about how to get the most out of your peer group and stuff like that. Submit your projects on time, be active in the peer group, ask for specific feedback. All right, so days 1 through 18 of the class here. Part 1, Uptempo Pop song. So in this part of the class, they go through a whole entire how they produce or how they arrange the vocals in their songs and they pick the songs, how they pick the songs, talk about the key, because there's so many different vocalists in the group that they have to get the right key for everyone to sing their part and all this stuff, doing the beatbox and stuff like that. As you can see here, instruction video, choosing a song and outlining the arrangement. It's like a 30-minute video there. And then you do that part. You upload your daily projects. They're not daily projects, but sometimes there's different days. So you choose and outline your song. That's your first thing that you're going to upload. And then pre-arrangement and intro and verse, that's like another 45-minute video. And then you do that. So basically the whole class is structured as they show you what to do, you go do it, you get some feedback and such like that. Pre-arrangement of the chorus, that's your task there, I already said that. And then you give feedback as well. That's part of the process here. And I'll show you some of the feedback in a second here. I'm just going through the class real quick. Pre-arranging the chorus, then pre-arranging the chorus, you upload, you get the idea. You just they show you something, you do it. They show you something, you do it. And then there's time for feedback. and all that stuff, and polishing the arrangement. And these are pretty lengthy videos, as you can see here, an hour just for polishing the arrangement. They go over all the different techniques and stuff that you do, you know, and all the arrangement stuff. And then you do yours. And like I said, you could do this by yourself. You just have to record all the parts. They use GarageBand. I don't know what software you're using to record yourself, but we'll get into the equipment you need a little bit in a second here. I have a pretty elaborate system set up anyways, because I do music production and songwriting, so, but you don't need all that stuff. Anyways, so rehearsal and recording, and then your final performance, and then you share your performance, you get feedback. And then the next, in the next days 19 through 30, pretty much the whole process just repeats itself. And then you have your ballad song. So you choose your ballad and outline and stuff like that. Sometimes these things don't, I've done them, but sometimes they say they're not done. I don't know why, whatever. So yeah, basically the same thing again and again. Then your final performance of rearranging the ballad. So basically, again, it's the same process as the first song, just, with a different, there's a ballad song, and they go into a little bit of recording and stuff like that, all the arrangement stuff. And then of course there's a video here on how to keep learning. So again, this is going to take some time. You have to put like a daily commitment in. There are some days you might not have to do as much. There's a video. Sometimes, whatever work you do outside of the class, the videos and stuff, that's going to be on you to do your vocals and record everything, get your songs selected and everything like that. All right, so I know I just kind of flew through the curriculum there, but what do they actually teach you in those videos? They talk about harmony and writing your vocal parts, recording the vocals and everything like that, bassline, rhythm, and groove. Like there's that beatboxing video delivering a powerful solo, improvisation, and developing your ear. And there are some vocal exercises in there as well if you want to check those out. They pop up on the within your curriculum. I didn't show you that because it was more inside one of the other features there. Just a lot of really cool stuff. And then layering your voice through music software and stuff like that, adding air candy, blending and breath control, creating original covers, all that fun stuff. All right, so what tools and equipment are you going to need for this class? That's another thing. They have these little parts in here. This is in the pre-class thing here. They use GarageBand to record everything. It's free with a Mac if you have a Mac. If you don't have a Mac, there's other free programs. If you don't have Ableton Live, whatever you're using, whatever you own is pretty good. Optional equipment. I mean, obviously, I think it's not optional. You do need headphones because you're recording back. You want to, record your vocals without any other sounds or whatever that playing through speakers. So you're gonna really need headphones. Microphones here they got. If you have a microphone, something good that you recommend here is this is like a USB microphone. These ones are really cheap. I actually have this one and I have this one. This one's like $400. The Shure SM750B. This one's like maybe like 40, the condenser mic, and this one has a built-in USB, basically a sound card. So there's no audio interface needed for this one. This one, you're gonna need an audio interface, which with fan and power and everything. I have this mic as well. So yeah, or you could spend more, or you might already have something. And like I said, there's audio interfaces down here as well. I have this one as well, the Focusrite Scarlett 2 i2. And keyboard, you don't really need a keyboard unless you want to, arrange some vocals, pitch and stuff like that, play the melodies out or whatever. So you don't really need too much for this class as far as the equipment goes. Just, if you're going to do a group, I don't know anyone in the class, and no one in my peer group was in a group. There might have been some in there. Everyone was doing it solo. If you go into my peer group here, it says 20 people, but I think there's more than 20 people in my peer group here, which is good because then you have more people to give you feedback and everything. You have a little notification bell over here. Someone commented on my stuff. So this is basically people will give comments and then they give you assignments to leave comments on. I think it's like 3 or 4 people. Actually, mine was 3 on this one. So yeah, and then people leave comments on your stuff. So it's a pretty cool system. You do not actually get feedback from Pentatonix themselves. I mean, maybe they will someday. I don't know. That's not part of the deal. So let's talk about money back guarantee, price, and everything. So with monthly, every class is separately. At the time of making this video, you have to pay for every class separate. And there is a 5-day money back guarantee. So if you start the class from the day that the class starts, so if you sign up and it's 2 weeks till the class starts, then you start on that day, 5 days from the day that the class starts, you have to decide if you're going to continue or not. And they'll give you your money back at that point within those 5 days. But I think you're going to like it. Like I said, I've done, I think it's my 8th class that I did on here so far, and hopefully they'll have some new ones coming out because I took all the music ones at this time. The whole system's pretty cool. It's very immersive, like I said, and it keeps you on your, get tasks to do, and to get the feedback and everything on time. So really, really cool. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. You can check out my other videos. The Stevie Mackey vocal coach, Sing Like a Pro course was really good as well for vocalists. I'm more into the music production and songwriting. I love those classes. So I like those ones as well. But anyways, I'm just rambling on at this point. So like I said, ask questions down below. I'll try to answer them. That is all for now, and I will talk to you soon.